Hey people, good morning. Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining, liking, and subscribing and being part of the channel. Quite a few people have subscribed to the channel recently, and it's been really nice to see that people are going back to videos I made 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago and emailing me or messaging me and basically pointing out specific things that I said that I forgot I said. And one thing that we brought up quite a few times we had a Mike in the Night series going around late 2017 called the dehumanization process. We were talking about how we were becoming more and more dehumanized, right? How they were taking away the fabric of what makes us today, or what makes our society, and that interwovenness that we've created with each other over the last couple of millennia is being taken apart and dismantled and destroyed. And if you go back to those earlier Mike of the Nights from 2017, 18, 19, we were more about, chip implants, right? Okay. We're talking more about what do they have planned for us ahead, right? We did mention that they were going to pull the trigger on a pandemic, actually several times on the show. But we were more talking about the mark of the beast, 5G rollouts. How is 5G going to affect us? What are they planning with the 5G? Because it was still in its somewhat semi-early stages of what we knew. Chemtrails. Our food was under attack. Heck, we were even letting you guys know that our logistics and transportation was under attack. For the longest time, I was under the impression that they were going to federalize all our logistics and transportation. And then, you had all that havoc at the ports, right? And problems at the ports, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Well, here it is, folks. I mean, we're at a point now, we're at a precipice now. The Borealis comes in view. Everyone's seeing it. And we talked about this many times. The Borealis comes in view where everyone at the same time is looking up at the sky, because no matter what's on their phones, no matter what they're reading, or no matter what they're talking about, or no matter where they're driving, everyone's attention's going to come at the same time, and people will realize that, hey, we've been severely had. It's been a war for food, and we went from several thousands, tens of thousands of butcher shops across North America to maybe 1,700 butcher shops. We went from I'm talking about a grand scale, right? We're talking about, like, we used to have multiple different companies producing food and giving us different options. Now it's the same big corporation umbrella that's making you think you're buying from multiple different companies. Food's been severely under attack. Now they're forcing us to eat bugs and crickets and live in pods, right? And that's something that, and artificial eggs and all that stuff. Our weather, our climate's been under attack, whether by lies via global warming, or that Florida will be underwater by 2007, whether it's the acid rain in the 1960s, whether it's what was it? Ozone Layer Protection Act in 1981 through 84, whatever it was, they were trying to get us with that, right? The Methane Protection Act in the 1880s in New England, where they try to charge farmers for a head of cattle and horse that were producing methane. You can't make this stuff up, but they did. Food, and then you go into our weather. Oh yeah, I kind of jumped into food there. I'm sorry, guys. But then you weather, modifications, all kinds of stuff. And they're spraying us. Well, up until, 2 years ago, they're saying, yeah, we've been spraying you guys. What are you going to do about it? And they've admitted to it now. Now it's no longer a conspiracy theory, right? And weather modification and weather warfare, right? And then they attacked our logistics and shipping. Remember that? And they went after our healthcare system, right? They went after our kids at the schools with whatever they're teaching these kids or whatever they're trying to shove down their throats. It just doesn't end. Energy, going after our energy and dictating. And when you start looking into it a little bit deeper and start realizing, oh, This current American administration canceled how many drilling permits? Wow. And this administration canceled the Keystone Pipeline from Canada and basically left a lot of people in Canada out of work. It's kind of funny how the tables turn, because everyone was anti-Trump here, like where I lived. It was this and that. And Biden gets in, first thing he does is cancel the Keystone Pipeline. You should have seen the look on a lot of people's faces. Oh, but he has to do that. We got to go green. So people follow these agendas, right? Our whole political system has been hijacked. We've been severely dehumanized. We've built, we've constructed, we've put rules and laws into place, even through our banking system. They've invaded and attacked our banking system. Now it's so far out of control, they want to digitize us to further enslave us, because they screwed up. We had a good thing going with cash. Hey, heck, we had an even better thing going when our currency was backed by gold. So we just don't print money out of nowhere. We got to back it by gold, right? And that was back when Richard Milhouse Nixon in 1971 took the United States of America off the gold standard, right? And my opinion on that, why he did that, was because, very simple, that America wanted to go to war, right? And to go to war, you need money. And when your money is backed by a gold currency, it creates a major problem, right? So there's a lot of things going on with the dehumanization, or how we are have been down this path now for a good while now. But we put all the bricks in place originally, right? We've put and outlined and kind of learned from our mistakes over the last millennia. But unfortunately, they want to now, in a way, how do I say it, lie to us, because our mainstream media has been severely under attack. They want to lie to us. They want to use science, because our science has been hijacked. So every dot you connect, you can see the path of how they are taking us off of what we've already knew and thought we knew and argued and looked at people and say, what the hell are you talking about? Now they look at us when we point something out, and they would look at us and say, what the hell are you talking about? So this is the divide they've created over the last, man, the divide, in my opinion, started started during 9/11, when families were divided at the household whether they should go to war or not. Then it went into global warming. People were divided on global warming. My barber was a climatologist. My mechanic everyone became a climatologist when global warming hit the scenes, and the media really attacked it hard. And Florida's not underwater in 2007. I could guarantee you that it's not, right? I was actually in Florida in 2007, and I could tell you it wasn't. So what else? I mean, we could just keep going and going. And it's solutions now. But solutions, it's not that hard to find solutions for these problems, right? It's stop the lying. Start loving each other again. Stop hating each other. That's it. Just, if everyone stopped lying for one day, my God, the amount of problems we would solve overnight. Right? So this has become I don't know, like the dehumanization path. What was that show we did? The Path of Dehumanization Agenda 101, was it? I can't remember. I got to look it up. But it's something that we've been on for a bit, on and off, and trying to, the history has been attacked. Like, everything has been under attack. And I just, all these years making these videos about, look, inflation's going to kick in. Look what's happening here. Look, we created this Frankenstein monster effect with our banking system. We don't know what to do with it now. Heck, we'll just throw in the repo markets now. That didn't work. Then we're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic. Now that's fallen apart, and the narrative it's just not there anymore. People are not agreeing anymore, and the Borealis comes into view. And we all see it all at once. And it's happening. It's coming. And it's unfolding as we speak. But who's going to be the one to blame? The people that were warning people about this all these years? Or the people that actually did the bad deeds? Who's to blame? Right? Who are they going to come after? It's crazy. It's just so crazy how long of a journey, if you start looking at everything and looking at different aspects of different angles and different viewpoints, you start to realize that everything and anything has been a lie. But to benefit who? Them, for getting their money. In the end, it's one guy going after another guy's money, or having more than the other guy. I believe we're here because of money laundering. Huge amounts of money laundering all over the world. Watch my video, follow the money. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I just wanted to vent a bit, kind of talk. Dehumanization 101. The relentless and just never-ending attacks on every front. And when you call out and you bring forward the real science, you are looked at as an outcast. You're not alone. No one's alone. The comment section in this channel proves it. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.